Hello everybody, welcome back to Shaun Does FM. Hope your day has been going well. Today I have changed my mind from the end of the video yesterday. We're going to do a double header. Canterbury United have been going so well. As you can see, tied top of the table, that we're going to do that game as well as the Team Wellington game. Two big games that could put us in a very good position to gain that automatic Champions League qualifying spot. So Canterbury United, the team we're playing today, as you can see, have started the season off very well in the competition. A 3-1 home win against Auckland City and then a 6-3 win against Team Wellington. This is their first away game. They do score lots of goals, although they have conceded a few as well. We are yet to concede, so this is going to be an interesting matchup. They have lost a friendly to Auckland City since last playing, but still expecting this to be a tough game the way that they are going. Only leading them on goal difference. And also, since the last game 2 weeks ago, our takeover has been completed. However, as you can see through these messages, it hasn't really been one of those tycoon takeovers. Wasn't expecting it in New Zealand anyway. All they've really done is pump a little bit more money into the overall balance of the club, although that hasn't lasted long. So we're still not in the best state, but we do have new owners, although I'm not sure how much that is going to impact things here. So we'll get straight into this big game, first second in the league. If we can win this, we will be in a great position. So we're sticking with this 4-3-3. It's just been working so well in New Zealand. There's no need to change it. Same lineup as the last two games. I'm flirting with Palmer being swapped out for Mwangi. He continues to do well in our rotation squad's friendly games. A couple of hat-tricks since the last league game for him. But considering that we've won our last game 5-0 over Auckland City, there's no need to make any changes to this team at the moment. We are favourites for this game, but considering how good Canterbury have been goal scoring wise, I think we will stick with a little bit more of a cautious approach compared to the positive. Just looking at their team, and they are missing quite a few players actually. That is another thing worth noting. I noticed in the match preview they have quite a few players out compared to us, so this potentially might not be as tough a test as it could have been, but still, this will be a big win if we can do it. Apparently we lost to them last time, so we'll mention that. There's quite a few players were still here, and everyone seems up for this one, which is great. Okay, so a home game for us here. We are in the blue here at Porritt Stadium. Canterbury United in the red and black stripes, as you would often associate with a Canterbury team. The red and black. And we'll see how this goes. Could be an interesting clash. Two high-scoring teams. Canterbury United with a good early spell here. Vaughan back to Gillespie. So we're just pressing them out of their half a bit here, but Vaughan, they potential overlap to Ibrahimovic. But a cross that has found no one. So Canterbury United with a goal kick. O'Brien Johnson will flick it on down the field, but we can snuff that out, and we're going to try and build something here, although strong, good intercept there. Alright, our first real chance here. Only 2 minutes gone though. Rees to Brundle. El Khaleesi gets one off, and it's just over that left. Upright. Brundle with the throw in now. 10 minutes gone. Gray's going to flick that on, but misses the target, and the goalkeeper was left in no man's land. And another throw in here. Brundle gets it to Stewart inside the box. Back to Brundle. Strong as acres of space. Rodriguez. El Khaleesi, think he was offside, and he was. Gets it off the post, but it won't count. Good play. But as you can see here, he is only... I think El Khaleesi was offside by more than that. I think it was the other player who was marginally offside. But yet another long throw, and they look like they could do the damage today. Oh, Rees have a crack. The keeper was out there. And he's given that away poorly. As Canterbury United will look to get us on the counter, but Rodriguez getting back in time. Now we look to build from the midfield. Brundle up to Palmer. Rees down to Rodriguez. Good ball for Palmer. Put it away. Son misses it. Very good chance, and that's the sort of chance he needs to be converting because he isn't the quickest player. So when he gets in those one-on-ones, his finishing should really be helping us out, and Gray puts the corner over the bar. Good start, but still 0 after 15 minutes. And half time here. No chances since the first 15 minutes. I have switched to a positive mentality. They have yet to fire a shot, which is really good from us. I think we're doing well here. But we might look to make some changes in the second half. And there's one in particular that I will make right now. I know he's got a good rating. But I think Matty Palmer will give John Mwangi a chance up front here. He's been so good for us in the friendlies. I think we're going to give that a crack. And we'll see how this goes. So we'll start the second half. Positive mentality and Mwangi on for Palmer. Hopefully we can break the deadlock. We have been clearly the dominant team here. Right, Canterbury United with a throw in here. Coming up to the 60-minute mark. It's been a pretty dull game highlight-wise. And they've got a goal, Canterbury United. Oh dear. Okay. We won't panic, but that hurts. That's, I think, their first shot on target. Their first shot of the whole game. Really? It's a free header. And it's gone past Tracy. Rafael Floro not doing enough in the air here. And they're up 1-0. Time for a fight back. We could be tasting our first ever league loss as a manager here. As we get the ball straight after their goal. Stewart now on the edge of the box. Oh, thought that might be a potential penalty. It's not. Rees gets into Mwangi. Oh, that's got to be. Oh, Al Khaleesi. That is an absolute sitter. Not happening today, it looks like. I think we'll make some changes. Strong is on a very poor rating. We'll bring Illy on for him. Traditional switch where Brundle will go into the DM role. Jim Gray not having the greatest game either. You'll bring Atkins on for him as we're going to use all our subs here. Early doors. Hopefully it doesn't backfire too much, but we need a response. Right, Brundle with the free kick. It's not a great delivery, but he gets it back straight away. Plays it back to Floro. Rodriguez over for Mwangi. Gets his head to it. That's the goal. And as he's been doing in the friendlies, Mwangi scores just what we needed. Back on level terms, and hopefully now we can kick on. Floro got it to Rodriguez, who put a speculative ball over, and the keeper's come out again without really committing to it too much. Had one of those chances in the first half. Gray could not make them pay. But this time, Mwangi does. 1-1. After 70 minutes, Canterbury United with the throw-in. Godden pumps it forward. Missed interception by us there. And now Clearton, the goal scorer. Chance. Ooh, he's put it over the bar there after Rodriguez, I think it was, missed the header. Right, we're inside the last 10 minutes. Brundle with a long throw, but the goalkeeper's come out and claimed that one. Hasn't been overly good aerially today, but when it counts there, he's done his job. And he launches this long, but Rodriguez will get to it. Plays it down to Stewart. He's done his man on the right there briefly. Al Khaleesi, Illy just can't put Mwangi through, but Floro gets it back. Brundle, long ball. Cut out by us. Al Khaleesi. Put it in, son. Nothing. And Clayton tries to counter, but nothing coming from it. And we've got a goal kick here with 5 minutes of normal time to go. Atkins. Illy. Al Khaleesi now steadying things. Floro down the left. Plays it back. Brundle back to Floro. We'll try and look over the top. He's made a mistake, Ibrahimovic, but Mwangi cannot get his second. That might be the chance. I'll stay on positive. Let's encourage the boys. 4 minutes of extra time, and it's 2 to go. Brundle with the long throw. Stewart, golden chance, but puts it wide. Now Canterbury United with a free kick in the last minute. Makua. They're taking their time here. Rogerson clears it though. And Stewart's going to get on the end of it. Right. Go for it, boys. Stewart is running down the wing. Come on, put it in. Big chance. It's a tackle. And will we have time for the throw-in? Will we do? Right. Big chance here. Brundle. Let's try and make the most of this goalkeeper's. And a Canterbury United free kick there. That's interesting. And full time. A 1-1 draw. As you can see by the shots and what's on target, we really should have been more clinical there. And Wangi came off the bench and got us back in it after Canterbury United struck early in the second half. But a bit disappointing. A lot of one clear-cut chance. I think that was Al-Khalisi when he was pretty much dead in front of the keeper but couldn't put it either side of him late in the game. And a couple of half chances. Canterbury United with one header got the better of us. A 1-1 draw, not a terrible result, but a home game where we've dropped points and Canterbury United do look like a pretty good team. So we might have to keep an eye out on them this year. I'll tell them that wasn't good enough. That's worked good. Let's hope for a bounce back against Team Wellington when I see you next. As we'll look at the other results. Team Wellington picked up a win, 2-0, and the other games, Hawke's Bay, Auckland City, and Waitakere, the Phoenix Reserves, draws. So the only real winners out of that round, Team Wellington. So we haven't ended up in too bad a position with that draw. But we do need to be more clinical, I think, is the theme. So we'll see you for the next game, Team Wellington away. Right, time for this Team Wellington game away. What we found out in the meantime, 6 of our players have made the team of the month. Palmer up front, interesting. Rees in the midfield, Floro, Rogerson, Rodriguez and Tracy at the back. So our defence has been impressive, only conceding that 1 goal last game against Canterbury. Palmer is interesting, not scoring a goal, but obviously his general ratings have been good enough. Expecting a little bit more from my midfield, if I'm to be honest, so that's something to keep an eye on. As you can see, other games, Canterbury United, Hawke's Bay, I'd imagine the way that Canterbury are going, that's going to be 3 points for them, so we really need to get something out of this game. Auckland City still in last. They take on Waitakere up there, so that could be interesting as well. But for the meantime, I'm sticking with the same team that's played all the games. I'm going to give them one more chance. Players who might be on the chopping block, as we do that. Campbell Strong, his rating not really good enough. That little green blip came from a midweek friendly that I played him in. I was gonna go with Illy, but the tactical familiarity wasn't quite as good, so I've left him in. If he doesn't perform today, I think Illy will come in for Strong and we'll switch that midfield up a little bit. Palmer, I don't know what to make of Palmer. See how he goes today, and Wangi is on the bench and doing quite well. So we'll go with that lineup, balanced mentality. Hopefully we can bounce back with a win. It's going to be a tough game away at Team Wellington. No names that stand out on that Wellington team sheet. Sahil Kumar has been pretty good to date, I think, in the league. But apart from that, no names that stand out too much. Some of the fans doing Campbell Strong. I might be too if he doesn't perform today. Right, Team Wellington in the black and slightly yellow, mostly black. We're in our blue kit. Team Wellington start with the ball. Right, first highlight. 17 minutes gone. Team Wellington's keeper tries to get it down, and he will, but Floro, after a few headers, controls it, gets it to Al-Khalisi after receiving the ball back. He has a nice infield run here. Sends it to Rees, finds Stewart. To Brundle, back to Strong. Good ball, Al-Khalisi's on the end of it and buries it, 1-0, top right corner. That's what I want to see from Strong. Gets an assist. Stewart, Brundle, just holding the ball up, play it back to Strong with a bit more space. Finds Al-Khalisi's able to get past his defender and buries that top right corner. 1-0 Hamilton Wanderers. That's more like it. Right, free kick here. Strong's carrying an injury, but Brundle will take the free kick. El Khaleesi flicks it on, but we don't get a head or a foot on the end of it. Here's Strong, as you can see, he's got a bit of an injury. We'll see how that is, but that highlight fizzles out. Okay, it looks like Strong's injury is too bad to continue with. Potential hand injury. Struggling to run it off. I mean, it's a hand. He could probably play on. He's got that assist, which is a shame, but I think we'll have to make the change. We've got a busy month coming up. No weeks off, as you often get in the New Zealand system. So we'll make a few switches. It looks like Rees is a bit more comfortable in the box-to-box, it seems. So we'll make those changes. Christian Grau on a yellow card too, so that could be one to keep an eye on. But we'll see how those changes go. Already being forced into a sub, a bit of a shame. And we've got a free kick. Floro tries to curve it into the top left corner, doesn't quite get enough on it. But pretty even shots, but we look to have the better chances now. El Khaleesi off the throw and cuts inside yet again. Stewart back to Illy. Back to Stewart, a bit of 1-2. Rodriguez burns his man on the edge of the box, gets it in. Palmer, Stewart, Illy. Rodriguez. Oh, good save there by Taylor Barham. Didn't actually see who got the shot off. I suspect it was Stewart. But a corner, Floro. Hopefully these changes don't mess our corners and throw-ins up too much. But we'll see. Gray on the yellow card. Nice ball out to Floro in space. Gets to El Khaleesi. He needs someone running in. So the box doesn't find him, but Illy's on the edge. They hit it away. Brundle back to Illy. Now out to Rodriguez. Rees just controlling the ball in the midfield here. Suspect this might be the end of the highlight. It's not. Brundle plays it out to Stewart. Good ball. Palmer heads it. It was going bottom left corner, but Taylor Barham, another good save. Looks like we're warming into this nicely as half-time approaches. Deep into the first half now. And injury time. Rees. Brundle. Good ball. Illy's going to get onto this. Can he put it away? Taylor Barham puts it over the top. Not the greatest shot. Looked like he scuffed it a bit. But we have a corner. Floro. Ooh. Gets into the box and bounces, but no one gets onto the end of it. There's Illy now. Is shortly fouled. And is that the guy on the yellow card? No, it's not. It's Kumar. But there'll be half-time. 1-0. A good half. We have had the better chances, especially towards the end of that second half. See, the XG really went up. Trying to think whose chance that is. I'm not sure if it was Palmer's or not, but it's a decent jump, isn't it? But 1-0, we have played well. Again, we're limiting the other team to not having many chances. So what we're doing is working. And I think with the sub that we had to make, we will just leave things as that. Tell the boys there's more to come. And we'll crack into it. Second half, 1-0 Hamilton Wanderers. Could pick up another big 3 points against a team considered to be one of our main title contenders. Hopefully we can keep this result, especially away from home. Right, throw in Brundle. 47 minutes gone. He finds Palmer, who has a bit of a shot / a pass. Not sure what that was. But we get the corner. Maybe something's going to come from this. Wasn't much of a highlight. Floro whips it in. But it's cleared. Illy will get it out to Floro. Nice bending ball. But a bit deep. And that wasn't really up to much, was it? 1-0, 50 minutes gone. Right, Brundle with a long throw. And it's a penalty. Allen has pushed Stewart in the back. He's on a yellow card, but he won't get booked for that. Now, Rafael Floro is on penalties this time. Strong not on the field. And he buries that. That's what we wanted to see last game against Auckland City when I stuffed it up somehow. The penalty takers. Floro will bury that. That's his third goal of the season. He's producing nicely considering he's probably our lowest rated starting player. He is doing a brilliant job in that role he did at Caversham for us. 2-0. Good result at the moment. Let's keep it going. Right, Team Wellington there, just trying to hoof the ball into our half, but we controlled it nicely and now playing out from the back. Tracy, Good ball to find Palmer. Ellie, he's going to find Stewart on the right, and I suspect Rodriguez as well. Yes, he does. Rodriguez gets past his man. Palmer with the header, but it's gone too high. 60 minutes gone, 2-0. Right, Team Wellington with a throw in here. Bennett to Zebu's on a yellow. There's a few players of theirs on a yellow. And a bit of space down the right here, but we get it out of the box. Stewart now on a run. Finds Palmer. Let's see what he can do. Gets it to Rodriguez. There might be a bit going on the left-hand side here, but we've played it back in our own half. Rodriguez will get it back though. That's going to go forward to Stewart. He's in the box with a bit of space. Crosses it. Al Khaleesi, good finish. Left-hand side, 3-0. This is more like the Hamilton Wanderers we saw last episode. Away from home against Auckland City. Looks like we're going to do a number on another team who were considered to be title contenders. Good points these. Nice ball from Stewart and Al Khaleesi. Not sure if it actually went the left-hand side of the keeper, but he has buried it anyway. And we might take this opportunity to make some changes. I think we'll take Rees off. He's only having an okay game, and we might also do the same with Gray. I think we'll bring Boddicker on for Rees and just see where he will slot in best. Looks like the Carolero for Boddicker, and Gray, who's on the yellow, will take him off. Atkins is also quite threatening in the air. And that'll do for now. Right, Brundle. 20 minutes left. 3-0 up. Puts the ball in. Palmer gets ahead to it, but it hits the crossbar. He's coming close. He's playing well. But he's getting a bit unlucky. As now we have a corner. Floro stands over it, taking a bit of time. Nothing wrong with that when you're 3-0 up. Let's hit it away. Boddicker will scramble. Hustle nicely. Get to the ball. Rodriguez. Poor pass. Zeb gets on it, but Illy will cut out the through ball. Boddicker gets it to Stewart. Palmer now. Good ball. Stewart on the edge of the box. Rodriguez finds Illy. Here's a crack. It's blocked. It nearly falls to us on the rebound, but they do clear it. As Al Khaleesi's out injured here. That's not ideal. He's off the pitch. Hopefully he gets back on. Of course, we're out of subs now. Yeah, let's just make sure that they don't score soon, boys. As we have a highlight. 10 minutes to go plus injury time. Al Khaleesi, he's carrying on and he's going to run off the ball. Can't be too bad. He gets in the box. Nice ball to Illy, but he puts it left and high, I suspect. This is a much better performance than against Canterbury. As you can see, 20 shots to 3, 8 on target to 1. As we approach the end of this game. As we have a throw in now into injury time. Still about 3 more minutes. Brundle launches it. Palmer, can he get his head to it? No. Boddicker, Floro, heaps of space. The keeper came out, didn't get back. Floro, a really nice finish from outside the box, goes into the bottom right corner. He is playing very well for us. Good pickup from Caversham. Palmer putting the pressure on the keeper. Boddicker heads it down. That's actually quite nice vision from him there, because he could have hit the shot himself. Gives it to Floro, who curves it into the bottom right corner. 4-0. That will do things as we see this last highlight. I suspect it's not going to be much. Yep, Rodriguez playing it to the keeper. That will do. 4-0. Back to our best. What we want to see. Floro with a penalty and a goal in injury time. Really good performance. And Al Khaleesi getting a double as well. Nice 4-0 win. We'll see what the injury state is after this, with Strong going off early with a hand injury. Hopefully he can play through that one, but we'll see. And Al Khaleesi also carrying some sort of niggle. Right, so we check on the other results. Canterbury United had a man sent off, but did hold on for that 1-0 win against Hawke's Bay, so they are equal with us at the top. We are in front of them on goal difference quite handily too now, 5 goals. Auckland City and Waitakere drawing, that's a pretty good result, because it means that gap now between the top 2 and third and the rest pretty much is starting to become a 4-point gap. That's more than one game, and in a 14-game league, if we can keep building that gap, that will be very nice. And the other result, another draw, the Phoenix reserves also getting a man sent off, but holding on for a 1-1 draw against Eastern Suburbs. The fans much happier with that performance than they were last week. We will see these injuries. El Khaleesi, just a bruised ankle. As you can see, Tony Fleming, he's not registered yet, but we might register him. He's another one of these sort of wingers who can play striker. Similar to Mwangi, I actually had this guy in our squad here of Mwangi, who I had in the under 20s, but Mwangi's been doing quite well, so we'll see what we do in terms of registration when the next window comes up. El Khaleesi will be fine for our next game. And yes, Floro on form. So 4 games down, we're nearly halfway through the season. Tomorrow, we'll come straight back for that Hawke's Bay game. That'll be tomorrow because it's a derby game. They're not doing too well, but we better show one derby game. It's away, so it could be a bit tough, although we seem to be doing better away than we are at home at the moment, which is interesting. Yeah, so Hawke's Bay will be coming at you guys tomorrow. I will probably then evaluate things and play a few games off camera. And we'll come back after that, I would say sometime in January. The games that stand out at the moment, well, it's probably Canterbury United away, the way that they're going. Auckland City, I dare say we're going to see a bit of them when we get to the Champions League, which also starts in January. And we'll bring you guys all those Champions League games as well. But that will do for today. A slightly frustrating draw and then a good win. So we're still top of the table. If you have enjoyed today's episode, then make sure to leave a like on that video, subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content. Any constructive criticism, please leave it. Happy to receive that, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.